One Focus Radio.
Welcome to the show, it's Dyers Daily. Keeping in the know, it's Dyers Daily. We've got chat, we've got discussion, nice and slow, ain't no rushing, reading emails and events. Sometimes he makes no sense. It's time to start the show, it's Dyers Daily. He'll be there in a mo, it's Dyers Daily. We've got plays, we've got interviews, even stuff that's in the news. Local and otherwise, come and try it on for size, it's Dyers Daily.
Hello there, and welcome to the Dyers Daily episode for Monday, the 28th of January 2018. It is episode 50. Believe it or not. Yes, I know, I missed Friday. I'm going to give you an explanation of that after we hear from another podcast that's out there. It's another one that we've not featured before. So have a listen, tell us what you think, and maybe after this one, give that one a listen. Okay, good. See you in a minute.
Hey, this is Corey from the Convince Us podcast, the show where two normal guys who are also best friends take a critical and entertaining look into the world of conspiracy theories. Each week we cover questions like, is the world ran by a small group of lizard people? Does Queen Elizabeth stay healthy by eating human flesh? Is the Earth flat? Well, no, it's not, obviously. It's a globe. But anyway, check out the Convince Us podcast, available on iTunes, Stitcher, and any podcast application you may be using.
Dyers Daily.
So, first things first, allow me to apologise for the lack of episode on Friday, simply because I know some people are waiting for it, but on this particular occasion, I just never got round to it. As people will know, last week I was filming them, and I didn't have time to film a fifth one, and I thought, shall I, shan't I, shall I, shan't I? And before I knew it, it just never happened. And this week, I'm not actually filming them, because I thought, well, this week is, because I missed Friday, it is the 50th podcast that I have released, so hopefully I'll catch up with numbers, so that it's even again, because otherwise this Friday is going to be episode 54. So it's a little bit confusing, but there we are. I hope I got that right. But I want to say, actually, I have been loving doing this podcast. It has been such an experience, and certainly adding video into the mix as well. It will return. I will be doing it on YouTube a little bit more, but the problem is that what initially starts out one idea turns into something else, and you kind of say to yourself, well, that works on YouTube, but it doesn't work in podcast, and that works in podcast, but it doesn't work in YouTube, and you end up doing a lot more. I mean, as you can tell, I am hesitating a lot more because I've usually stuck a few dear listeners in, or a couple of kind of phrases that are specific to podcasts, but because I've been filming, I am now completely confused as to what phrases, so it just kind of to take a while to get a balance. So I did a test last week. It's been quite successful. I've really enjoyed seeing the kind of reaction to it. It's always interesting doing that, but never mind, dear listener, it's the 50th episode. Let's hope for another 50 more, and I might do an extra at the weekend maybe, just to catch up a little bit, but never mind. I'd love to know what you think, so if you're thinking of getting in contact, don't delay, do it today, as some cheesy slogans would say to you sometimes. Like I say, it is Monday. I'm a little bit confused as to what to do for the rest of the week, but I'm sure we will find something. I also need to work on my speech as well. Never mind. Anyway, that's Monday's episode. Right. Thank you very much for listening to Dyers Daily. Please be sure to subscribe to Dyers Daily on YouTube, as well as on your favourite podcast provider. Oh, and while you're there, please rate and comment as well. You can also email us, dyersdaily@southwavesaudio.co.uk, if you have any messages for the show. Thank you very much for listening once again. My name is Jamie Dyer, and I shall see you on the next podcast. Have a great day. This is a Southwaves Audio production.